What's good, Humble Squad? It's your boy HumbleZiggy, and we back here with another reaction for y'all. And we back with Ohmeezzy. It's been a little minute since I reacted to my guy, and we got his new video called Myron's Girlfriend is Exactly What You Expect. Now, if you don't know who Myron is, he's the guy from Fresh and Fit, and basically they them red pill mother effers. Fresh, not as much. Even though he's a little bit of a klutz and whatnot, I'ma say it like this. At the very least, for me personally, he don't contradict himself as much as this nigga Myron does. Like, Lord Almighty, he gonna tell everybody else about their type of relationship or how they are and this and that and the third. When we see how his life is, you see a whole bunch of shit that's in his closet. You see a whole bunch of like skeletons that's in his closet, for real. But we about to check this out. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on all my socials up there. And without further ado, let's get it.
Not too long ago on this channel, we discovered that Myron Gaines from Fresh and Fit had his very first girlfriend. That he's been capping in his raps, and that this is the first time he's ever been in a romantic relationship with any woman.
When was the last time you had a girlfriend prior to Angie?
Not really.
Because you've never had a girlfriend in your life until you dated a foreign girl.
Not like a, yeah. But
Case.
So the nigga who always talks a lot about people's girls, about whose girl, cause the fact that this nigga had the nerve to talk about Kai Cenat, about his girl and whatnot, when nigga, you need to tell me, this is your first time ever having a girl? Start. There we go. First time. Yeah, like nigga. The fact that you didn't have none prior to her, yeah, that just shows that, like I say, the contradictions just speak for himself. Like,
Angie.
not really.
Because you've never had a girlfriend in your life until you dated a foreign girl.
Not like a, yeah. But
Case closed.
No.
Case closed. You never had a girlfriend or a serious relationship until you met a foreigner.
Now, even though this conversation killed Myron's credibility, well, the little that he did have left. Yeah.
exactly. He can't talk ish about anybody's relationship when nigga, this is your first and only girlfriend you've ever had in your entire life. Like, nigga, what? At that point, and trust me, like he said, his credibility, the little of what he has left, gone. Cause all now, he's just trying to do for rage bait and all that. You can just see it.
A bunch of people wondering, who was this Angie? Who is this girlfriend in question? See, I don't expect Myron to be like his co-host Walter. You know, we've seen the Beyoncés that Walter has chosen in his life, and they are nothing but 304s that get pregnant or lie and get pregnant, or I don't know what that whole situation was about. I just know he got somebody pregnant and showed him his mom and all this other crazy shenanigans and stuff like that. And look, I know Walter has a disposition to smashing on 304s and getting them pregnant. That's his game. That's his bag. But I expect Myron Gaines to be somewhat of a stand-up gentleman, a class act. You know, he's the head honcho, the big cheese, the face of Fresh and Fit. So when I was looking for his girlfriend, I knew she had to be a kind person. She had to be perfect, right?
Guys, anytime someone comes up to me, you know what Angie does immediately? She goes, hey, do you want a picture? And she takes the phone and she takes the picture for them. Because they'll say, oh, they want a selfie, but you know selfies always come out trash. So she literally will say, do you want a picture? And she'll take it for them. And she'll make sure it's good before we leave. That's what Angie does. She's by my side. She helps me out. And if like someone comes in and like gives me like a speech of how I changed their life or whatever, she always gives me a hug and says, you're my superhero. Right? I'm so proud to have you as my boyfriend. She literally says that shit to me. She admires me. She adores me. She's a great girlfriend. She appreciates me. She always thanks me for everything I do for her.
Wait, I'm supposed to be looking for Myron's girlfriend, not his assistant or his child or whatever that strange interaction was. In all seriousness, though, that's a pretty normal interaction between couples. However, I've heard Myron's words before to Kai Cenat in regards to what a girlfriend should be for a successful nigga like him. So that's why I'm a little confused as to why he phrased that. But also, this is Myron we're speaking on.
Money, and you're lit. You need to get a chick that don't give a fuck about none of that shit. She becomes your assistant. She's on camera when you tell her to be on camera. God damn, I never had this before. It's for hair growth? Oh, shit. Look what a gift Angie got me. For all you f***s that be saying L Angie, young niggas wish you could have a girlfriend like this. Hot as f***, buys me gifts, isn't no...
Myron, I do dream of the day where I have an assistant. Meet Angelica Camacho, aka Angie. This is Myron's newly acquired foreign, of course not black American girlfriend, who's from Venezuela. She's the one who holds the title of being...
And look, I don't care. At the end of the day, no matter what race they are, it's still a girlfriend. So I wouldn't care if my girl is black American or foreign or whatever, because I'm Jamaican. So even if she's Jamaican or whatnot, does a race, if I'm going for a preference, then yes. But if in general, does it really matter? No. So I'm just nipping that.
Girlfriend, Myron Gaines, the leader of the misogynistic pack Fresh and Fit. Now, we all had doubts and wonders and worries about what this woman was like, who she would be, you know, how she could put up with the nonsense. But I'm here to set the record straight. Angie is exactly who you would think she is. She is a disciple or a follower of the same ideologies and rhetoric that Myron and Walter spit out on the Fresh and Fit podcast. That's the only way that someone will be able to put up with the type of nonsense that's being spewed from Myron. I mean, even in this picture where they are at the gym together, she has said, and I quote, "He makes me a better woman every single day." And the reason why she believes that is because she has fully bought into and adopted the rhetoric that Myron Gaines has put out there into the world.
Because think about it, the many times this, I'm going to say it like this. It's okay to always talk about it 1 or 2 times or so, right? Not going to disagree with that. But the way how these guys be always talking about it every single time. I mean, like, damn. And crazy enough, that's the only time people actually go to their channel. And honest to God, if you go, and before they was even demonetized, they were racking up a whole amount of views and a whole lot of money from that ish. Think about it. Because afterwards, once YouTube saw what they were doing with the whole racism and all that, they got demonetized. and that's sad saving grace that YouTube did that. But yeah, be lucky YouTube say you can still be able to put your videos out. You're just not gonna get money from them no more.
He has fully bought into and adopted the rhetoric that Myron Gaines has put out there into the world.
My fucking girlfriend is smart, man. Don DeMarco girlfriend.
Oh, he does have a girlfriend.
Yes, I do. And the thing is that we don't argue. I do what the fuck I want to do. She's loyal to me. It's monogamous on her end, open on my end. You know where she's at right now? She's hanging out with my parents, living a great life. She don't got to worry about shit. And she's smart enough to understand. This bothers me a little bit that I know that he's with other women. I understand that he cares about me, he loves me, provides for me.
Wait a minute. So let me get this straight. It's monogamous on her end, open on your end, and she's bothered by it, but she still puts up with the nonsense. Oh, she's a...
How ridiculous? I'm sorry. How stupid does that sound? It's open on your end, closed on her end, monogamous on your end, but open on your end. She doesn't mind it, but she's aware of it, and she's supposed to be, and she's just okay, and she's supposed to be okay with that. Excuse the fuck out of me? I'm sorry. Unless look, me personally, hear me out. I'm not big on the whole polygamy type thing. Look, I know for me, I'm just only a one relationship type of guy. But if on the occasion, when my girl wants to do like a little threesome or whatever, right? And she go get another girl involved, honestly, that's the only time I'll be okay. Because I ain't going to say I'm going to want to bring another dude in here. Not on that time. And granted, I know y'all may sound like it sounds like that, but the point is, the fact that if you need to tell me that you're okay, you're allowed to go do whatever you want, you're allowed to go get any other girl and whatnot on your end, but she's just allowed to stay inside the house, do all this, and don't be talking to, and don't entertain other guys on her end, but it's okay for you. I'm like, Now you see why nobody takes these niggas serious. Not like,
about and she's smart enough to understand this bothers me a little bit that I know that he's with other women. I understand that he cares about me, he loves me, provides for me.
Wait a minute. So let me get this straight. It's monogamous on her end, open on your end, and she's bothered by it, but she still puts up with the nonsense. Oh, she's a loser too. It makes sense. It makes sense. Listen, I'm not here to judge people's relationship dynamics. Polygamy, monogamy, you know, if you want to get down with Pound Town that's perfectly fine. I'm in a monogamous relationship myself. I'm not gonna pass judgment there. But what I will pass judgment on is how people feel in these relationships and why they do these things. I've watched many of...
I'm sorry, but when you say you don't want to pass judgment, granted, I agree. But when it's somebody like a Myron who has the nerve to judge other people's relationship, like judge other people's relationship and whatnot, when this is, like I said, this is his only first time relationship. And come to think of it, didn't you... I remember way back where I was watching this video from like Abba and Preach from way back and whatnot. Didn't you say y'all used to dabble in the black and brown, in black women and whatnot? But then again, we see that they don't like black women. But didn't you say y'all used to go with from time to time with them? So, look, it is what it is. But yeah, with that being said, I'm never gonna try taking advice or anything from somebody who said that this is their first and only, from somebody who has been in their first and only relationship, which is right now. Not gonna take him serious. I'm sorry.
But what I will pass judgment on is how people feel in these relationships and why they do these things. I've watched many of polygamy shows on TLC to know that one person in that relationship is not happy. And it's crazy that Myron is so confident enough to go on the worldwide interwebs where they have millions of loyal subscribers and put this information out there. I would also think that it's embarrassing as he sits in front of 3 women who I'm assuming that they're going to have a good time with because they're the fresh and fit guys to say, yeah, my girlfriend doesn't really like this, but I'm gonna do it anyway because she stays in her place. Angie is even so delusional and caught up in this specific bit that she's gone to the highest extreme. I mean, the fullest extreme when it comes to this. She wants to make sure that she's safe, right? So naturally, Myron has to wear condoms, but she's gonna make sure that he has them with him. And the only way that she can do that is by packing them herself.
I'm not sneaking around in my own fucking house. My girl don't talk back to me. There's no arguments. This is how it is. She packs my fucking condoms when I travel. That's how real it is.
Oh, sorry for her.
Yeah, and here's the thing. No. She lives a great fucking life, and she's a beautiful girl. She's hotter than all the girls here, no offense.
That's
right?
fine.
But what I'm trying to explain to you ladies is if you got a guy that checks off all the boxes, you got to pay the price for that man checking all those boxes. He didn't check all those boxes off to just fuck you.
Once she got with me, she switched everything up. And I'm in an open relationship. I do what I want.
No, you're not.
She's monogamous to me. No, I'm open on my end. She's closed on her end. Okay? I know that's something
a lie.
that... How's that a lie?
Because I know you guys are cute and you love your girlfriends.
She packs my condoms.
You guys, it's just part of your business.
Nice try, Ethan. Again, L.
Well, that's what you
Ethan
said. You
decline.
guys have an extra
She packs my
understanding
fucking
to your
condoms.
audience.
Bro,
when I
You love
travel,
your
she packs my
girlfriend. I love
condoms.
that.
Based Myron, right? Just one of the most based guys on the internet. He has a woman who's attractive, he's successful, and she even packs the condoms for him because he knows and she knows that he doesn't respect the relationship enough to keep it classy and clean or whatever the case may be. To the point where she doesn't like this, but he's blasting it on the internet. Now, naturally, a lot of people couldn't understand why Angie would, one, put up with Myron Gaines himself, who sits on Fresh and Fit podcast and says the most outrageous things in the world. Especially when a guy like Myron doesn't seem to have the same sort of connection to you or same relationship perspectives or outcomes that you have, to the point where we're joking about the fact that he won't even commit. He won't commit in the sheets and he won't commit to you with a real ring in real life.
I get a fake engagement. Do you guys think Myron is gonna propose? That is hilarious. So I just do that so I...
You hear that, Faye, from him, knowing damn well he ain't doing that. So, I'm sorry, baby girl, you need to leave. Well, what's the point of me even saying nothing? Or what's the point of even bigger creators saying anything? Like, you think... Like I say, this nigga is gonna have the nerve to talk about other people's relationships Well, nigga, you ain't even committed to yours. You're not even committed to your relationship. You saying about how it's open on your end but closed on hers, and you're gonna have the nerve to talk about other people's relationships? Get the hell out of here. You're gonna miss me with that
She
BS.
won't commit to you with a real ring in real life.
I gotta fake it right.
Listen to the fake laugh.
Do you guys think Myron is gonna propose? That is hilarious. So I just do that so guys won't ask me out or anything like that. Just leave me alone.
There you go. I didn't even tell her to do that. See, she just does that.
You know why you probably didn't tell her? Because the many years of you just saying it out in your podcast all the damn time, that's might as well wired. It might as well just been wired into her brain. Like, nigga. And it's so crazy to think like this. As you see up here where it says Fed reacts. It's so crazy to think that this nigga was he was a federal agent. You got a nigga like him who was a former federal agent. I'm sorry. And hell, even Amber and Preach was like, the fact that this man was a federal agent. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to quit. I'm gonna repose the same question that what Amber and Preach say. What are the requirements for being a federal agent? Because I'm sorry, if y'all had the likes of him in y'all camp, who y'all see on the internet just acting a fool all the time, what are the requirements? Because there's no way in hell y'all could have made it be for smart people when y'all had this nigga here. I'm just saying.
Get yourselves a girl like that, guys.
Following the script to a T, and the desperation is
Well,
all
if
in
there
Angie's
is
voice. Now, the reason why I believe that Angie isn't happy, not only because Myron told us that she wasn't happy in this situation, but also because Angie herself, in response to some of the criticizers, some of the haters, in a now deleted tweet, has told us that she also isn't really enjoying the fact that he has sex with other women. She says, I don't pack his condoms for him to go fuck other bitches. I buy him condoms and pack if he travels because I know he's going to entertain his options when I'm not with him. Just like any other guy would do it to any other girl behind her back. The difference is that he is honest and upfront about it with me. So yeah, I would take a guy that is completely honest with me since day one than a lying piece of shit any day. What he does
at that point, to me, now just hearing that, he's gonna keep reading, but to me, hearing that, at that point, that's just on the same level of the lying piece of POS, right? Because he's up front with it. You're up front with it. You're supposed, you know what?
with his dick is his problem and his business entirely. I have no say in the matter. The only thing I can do to keep him safe is get him some sort of protection. The rest is up to him. I'm not saying I'm the happiest girl in the world, and I'm here jumping in 1 foot to get him condoms. But again, it's his business, and I don't need to know or have anything to do with it. Well, Angie, I'm here to tell you, your sexual health is your business. His sexual health, as long as y'all are having sex, is your business. That's something that people owe to each other, I would at least feel. I know protection is the way to go, but I also think that it's strange that you're not protecting your emotions in this situation. You're not protecting your feelings. Now, I'm not simping and caping for you because I don't necessarily think you're a good person or a great person. One, you put up with stuff that Myron has said in the past or things that he puts up with on his podcast or perpetrates in social media. But also, I've seen clips of how Myron has made you become a better woman. And to be honest with you, you're a loser as well.
She said Mustache Man was a visionary, and they got fucking mad at her about that shit. Let's go. I told her she should have deleted it.
I had to delete it.
I told her she should have deleted it.
You guys came after me.
No, not them. That's why, guys, when she makes base comments like that, you guys need to go over there and fucking like that shit. So the bots don't fucking scare her to deleting her shit.
Loser women gonna get what loser men. Loser men gonna get what loser women. But what I racked my brain with is this concept of you justifying his sexual exploration or even the idea of him exploring things sexually because you don't like it. You're not happy with it. I'm almost certain. Matter of fact, I know for a fact you would be able to find.
Now, I ain't gonna lie now. Judging, I know I made a video. I'm gonna say it like this. I know I made a video where I was talking about how with Doechii, where she said straight men are red flags. And I may have looked at it I'm looking at it through like music wise, cause you do realize that most men who listen to your music are straight men too. So I'm just saying, it's not only just queer or lesbian or gay people. It's also heterosexual men too, heterosexual women too. They listen to your music too, right? But looking back at this now, and I'm still sticking to my stance on that, but looking at this now, I kind of see why she said it. And it's not about me trying to deride, or not even deride, just because I know I'm not going to date Doechii. Like, she don't know me from a can of paint. I like her music, don't get it wrong, because one thing I'm never going to doubt, one thing I'm not going to talk bad upon is her music. Far from that. I'm not doing that. We not doing that. Because, I mean, for goodness fucking sake, she got on a stage with Lauryn Hill. She got co-signed by Lauryn Hill. So, I could just shut the fuck up when it comes to that. But otherwise, from like a personal thing or whatnot, now that when I'm seeing niggas like a Myron, I'm not saying it's a red flag, but what I will say is, I feel like she could have been more specific when it's straight men like him. That's all I'm gonna say. Like him that gives straight heterosexual men a bad name. I'm just saying. So, yeah.
His sexual
That's just my
exploration,
opinion.
or even the idea of him exploring things sexually, because you don't like it. You're not happy with it. I'm almost certain. Matter of fact, I know for a fact you would be able to find you a man that didn't indulge and partake in the things that Myron does. The only way that you would put up with this, though, is the fact that you are a loser. And now that the curtain has been unveiled, that Walter and his dating preferences and the women that he chooses is also not ideal for this red pill ideology, successful man, happy man that a lot of people put out there from that red pill community that they specifically perpetuate. And then on the same side, Myron has this woman who is clearly unhappy in her relationship with the fact that her man is out here potentially or actually having sex with a bunch of other women. I just don't understand.
The fact that she said that she don't pack it, no matter which way you put it, the fact is you're still with the guy who's, you know, he for a fact is gonna do this, right? You know for a fact he's gonna want to get entertained by the idea, and you still put in the condoms there. Yeah, like no matter which way you try to flip it, also the point is you double down on it. Even if the tweet is deleted, you double down on it.
And the appeal for this community, I've never understood it. And now the fact that they are growing into men who are taking on women, and the women that they're taking on don't seem to have the best relationships with the significant other. What other advice could you guys be listening to from them? It's not the credit advice. It's not the how to be successful advice. I'm pretty sure you're not finding any happiness at these whack ass meetups that they're putting out there.
So we did a thing, man.
We do it live, baby.
Let's go!
And yeah, for them shits here, y'all gotta remember these niggas. I think it was last year. They hosted a quote-unquote yacht party, and for guys who always getting at women who are 304s, who are OnlyFans girls and all that, guess which type of women got there? Who was there? My thoughts exactly. Because and what's also crazy about it, here's the kicker. Like I said, Album Preach did a video on this. Here's the kicker from when I watched it. The girls who were on that party, they didn't even know it was a fresh and fit party until afterwards. So my nigga, the fact of the matter is, hell, even when they were promoting this yacht party, my nigga, the Photoshop picture that they used of a yacht compared to how it actually was looking in that video that I saw with Album Preach, it did not have nowhere near it. Go look it up for yourself if you think I'm lying. Or if you've already seen it, then you know what I'm talking about. Cause nigga, that was nowhere near the same type of yacht on the picture of how it looked when they were doing that video. So yeah.
Think, man.
We do it live, baby.
Let's go!
And it's only men there.
So if it's none of that other stuff and this relationship advice doesn't line up with the type of relationship that you want, because I would think that you would want your partner to at least be happy, then why the hell is anyone watching Fresh and Fit in 2025?
Simple as that. I don't know why. Maybe it's only for seeing how much they F up. Because that's the only reason why people would still want to watch him. That's what I would think. Right? That's how I would think people would only still be watching them. But otherwise from that, I don't know why you still be wanting to watch them. Because nigga, they don't be making no damn sense. They don't. So, I don't know. But hey man, shout out to Ohmeezzy, man. Hey, all I'm gonna say is to Myron's girlfriend, girl, you was just as much as what Ohmeezzy say. You're just as much of a loser than that nigga. Cause the fact that you can still be with that nigga and still and knowing what he does, right? Like, bro, nah, I'm sorry. And you're a beautiful woman, but I'm sorry. You as much as, and all days to do it, and in all months, to be honest, to do it on Women History Month. I'm sorry. This woman right here, and y'all can say what y'all want, she a loser. Cause there's no way in hell you would still want to be with a guy who says it's open on his end and closed on your end, all because he provides for you, he protects you and all that. So if y'all go, you know what? Let me end this video off because I'm already here way too long. Y'all give me your thoughts and opinions down below in the comments. What do y'all think about this? And hey, if you want me to react to anything else, if you want to do like a donation request and whatnot, y'all see my Cash App, y'all see my PayPal. $5 for my reaction request by you guys, $10 for a music reaction, and $15 for anything that's like pop culture or documentary based, no matter what it is. But hey, it's been your boy HumbleZiggy signing out. Stay positive, keep the vibes up, and one more time for Ohmeezzy, I'm out.